Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, where last time we burned the ceiling tree. We utilized Mesmer's kindling to open up the tower of Erdtree DLC. And there were things that we found in this tower. There were things that we confronted, we battled head on, and there were other things that we ran very quickly from. and I'm excited to resume that adventure and find many more of all sorts of things in Erdtree DLC shortly, which we will be doing. But we have a little bit of housekeeping here to take care of. We're back here once again at the Moonlight Altar because we have this Chelona's Rise mystery that has continued to stump me, and I've been reinterested in Chelona's Rise since we broke down, since I finally gave in and went online to more or less be guided to the solution for the converted Fringe Tower. I've had the urge to, well, if we finally got past that hurdle, I also want to figure this one out from the base game. And in poking around the Moonlight Altar here and there recently after the converted Fringe Tower victory, I finally found, a few days ago, I found a new spot that I've never been to. Down here in the southeast corner of the map, I found a bunch of turtles that I, for some reason, had not seen before. And I had not seen this series of ledges where there's a bunch of turtles. And I thought, there's a bunch of turtles around here. Shouldn't there be, like, this is what they did with the, the clue that they gave us at the Chelona's Rise was they gave us a whole bunch of turtles. And then there was a great wise turtle that was hanging off the side of the cliff nearby. Unfortunately, near these turtles here, I did not find a similar great wise turtle. And I thought to myself, what is going on here? What is going on here? So then after our adventure at Erdtree DLC last time, I once again booted up Elden Ring, and I came back here and I reread this message: seek 3 great wise beasts. And I thought to myself, what is the deal here? We had this the great wise turtle that we found near Chelona's Rise, hanging off a cliff near a whole bunch of other turtles. And there is a section of the map up in the northwest side of the altar that also has a whole bunch of turtles. And it has a spirit spring. A spirit spring that I could never figure out what it was for because it doesn't go anywhere. I was like, why is there a spirit spring here if it doesn't actually take us anywhere? Very weird and sus spirit spring. And that's when I found this other set of turtles over here. A third set, 3 different places on the Moonlight Altar that all have like herds of turtles. And I was thinking to myself, okay, these have to be, we're supposed to seek 3 great wise beasts. These have to be related. Why is it that I cannot find these other turtles? And so I came back to this location once again, because I thought maybe I haven't looked over the right edge of the right cliff, or, maybe I haven't looked, who knows where, into there's some trees nearby or something that I haven't searched. And that's when I realized there was actually a great wise turtle here. And I thought, wait a second, what the hell? I was just here the other day. I just came here not so long ago, and there was no turtle. And I was like, they don't just come out at night, do they? It's early day. What is it? It's not, it doesn't seem like it's a time-based thing. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And then after shutting the game off several hours later, I thought to myself, wait a second. It's reading the book, isn't it? The little seek 3 great wise beasts prompt with the imp statue there. I think you actually have to read it in order to spawn the turtles. I don't know that I'd ever actually actively realized this. Well, I clearly hadn't in this case, but I wonder if this has been the case for all of these sorts of puzzles, that the beasts don't actually appear until you interact with the little clue. And even then, you have to re-interact with it, it seems, in order to respawn the turtles. Okay, so this should be turtle number 2. What? The seal on the rise opened. Huh? Excuse me? Am I really completely going crazy now? That was turtle number 2. Right? What is going on here? Because my next step, I was thinking to myself, okay, we'll go after getting the second turtle, and we will re-examine. I think I have to. I've navigated safely down from this platform once, and I think you have to like fall onto this guy and then this guy. Okay, there we go. All right, slight little had to focus there for a second. Okay, what in the hell? The seal on the rise has opened. We need to go. We need to go to the other side of the island, which is the island, the altar, the moonlight altar, because that was going to be my next step here. I was like, okay, we need to go find the third and final turtle. Do we not? Guys, is this quest bugged? Is this a bugged quest? I was almost beginning to think that it might be bugged when I found this second turtle, thinking to myself, like, what is going on here? Why did I not see the turtle before? So, but now we've only gotten 2 of the turtles, and the seal on the rise has opened? I'm so confused. There's gonna be a revenant that spawns in here, and I just remembered I'm going straight through the ruins here. Fuck that guy. Although, with what we had to deal with last time in Erdtree, maybe I should welcome back the revenants. Side note, what in the hell is going on here, dude? I'm so freaking confused. I think I'm going the right way to get to this set of other, because there's like a third congregation, if you will. There is a turtle pope in this game, so I think the term congregation fits. There's a third set of turtles roaming around here in this forest. And yet, there's not a third turtle? There's not a third great wise turtle anywhere to be found? Like, there's a spirit spring. There's a spirit spring. And I have gone up in the air with this spirit spring I don't know how many times. And I can't see a thing in terms of this puzzle. I don't see any. I thought once that I spotted, I think I might have seen either the spirit spring itself, or I saw some other little section of light in the forest, and I thought, oh, there's the big turtle. But it turns out I was seeing things. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. It sounds like we just solved Chelona's rise. Watch it actually be. We'll go to the rise, and the message. The message will have said, the seal on the rise has opened, and it'll still be closed. Watch. Because I don't even know what to think anymore. You actually hit me? What the fuck? Those crystallians actually hit me? What is going on here? Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say if this actually solves it, because, you know, we take the win. I think I'm going the wrong way here. We take the win if this does it. But I kind of want answers. I want answers, man. Like, what the fuck? False advertising. You said 3 great wise beasts were involved here. This is where we found the first one. He hasn't magically reappeared somehow. And like I was pulling my hair out with this thing because I at one point had gone through, I think, and killed. I was like, do I need to kill every single turtle in order to, like, I don't know, spawn the other turtles or something? The rise is open. Okay, Elden Ring. Okay, maybe Elden Ring, maybe the greater will, or the whichever, not necessarily the greater will. There's also the one great, whichever finger deity you wish to pray to. In our case, I guess we're the Lord of Chaos is stuck with. Well, the Lord of Chaos is the Lord of Chaos. The Lord of Chaos prays to no one. Haha. But in any case, Elden Ring said, you know, you need the help after what happened last time with Enir Elim. You need as much consolation as you can get. Okay, ooh, a legendary item, you say, huh? Yo, wait a second. That's an achievement. Legendary sorceries and incantations have all been acquired. Yo. Ronnie's Dark Moon. 68 intelligence. One of these days, the intelligence build is going to be massive. Massive. It's going to be massively fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know why the word massive came to mind. I think it's because I was thinking about the next thing we're going to do involving furnace golems. I have some furnace visages here in my recent items, not because I killed furnace golems. I'll explain why those are there in a moment. Ronnie's Dark Moon, though, legendary sorcery symbolic of the Carian Queen, uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a cold dark moon, then sends it floating towards foes. The Dark Moon dispels all sorcery that touches it. Dispels all sorcery that touches it. Ooh. And temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. It sounds a little bit, or a lot like the Flame Gods, the Fell Gods Flame. What's the spell? We haven't used this spell in so long. I've forgotten what it's called. Flame of the Fell God. There you go. It sounds kind of like that. This moon was encountered by a young Ronnie, led by the hand of her mother, Renala. What she beheld was cold, dark, and veiled in occult mystery. I would imagine this probably inflicts cold damage, aka frostbite. So, cool. All legendary incantations and sorceries acquired. Let's go. All right, I'm confused as fuck. This is one of those where, you know, if you in the comments want to fill me in on what the hell is going on, is this quest bugged? What did I do wrong or right? Or I'm so fucking lost. And at this point in the game, I'm okay with you telling me what was the story with Chelona's Rise. 2 turtles, not 3. We somehow unlocked a special discount that I guess we're gonna take and not look back. Okay, what I will say is we are going to take a little bit more time here to try to experiment, or not experiment too long, but I want to just see, speaking of spirit springs, I want to see, are we supposed to lure the furnace golems into the spirit springs in order to, I don't know, damage them or break their stance or throw them up in the air or something? I don't know. I will just note, I'll even put a marker so I remember it. Furnace visages, is that what they're called? Furnace visages can in fact be farmed. I discovered off camera while I was looking around in various places. I once again was thinking, how do we get down to this area? Which now I'm curious about this area down here. The fact that it has orange and purple coloring. Is that kind of similar to the orange and purple coloring on the map that we saw up here in the Shaman Village? is that somehow going to actually be... Is there going to be a beautiful garden of flowers here that actually look very idyllic as opposed to rot infested? I hope we can get down here. I hope we figure it out eventually. But yeah, the soldiers that are patrolling, the little foot soldiers that are patrolling around this wrecked furnace golem, which we also saw a bunch of wrecked furnace golems down here. But I came to this point to look and see. And said, what am I missing? And I killed some of these guys, and they dropped furnace visages. So there you go. Who knew? You don't have to just get them from the furnace golems. And that's a nice thing. It makes it so, you know, the items that you can craft from the furnace pots, those craftable items, we could make a lot more use out of without feeling too bad or feeling like we're potentially wasting them, a resource that cannot be replenished. Okay, now, have we tried before? Have we gotten this guy to walk through the spirit spring? Certainly we have, right? Certainly we've done this. The problem I'm going to have here is the problem that I always have with the furnace golems is that there's fire everywhere. Was there a health bar just now, or was that Torrent's health bar? It must have been Torrent's health bar. Okay, I think we're gonna take a silly science death here, probably. I'm not using any fire protection at all. Did not prepare myself for this. I wanted to see if I could get the furnace golem to walk through the spirit spring. Oh, and then I fell. Oopsie. Okay, he must have... He's like standing directly on the spirit spring, isn't he? I had some crazy idea that getting them to actually walk over the spirit spring might have some effect. I don't think that's the case. Let's quickly just give ourselves a little more fire protection here. What are we going to do about these furnace columns? Because it doesn't feel like that you're... It doesn't... I don't get the sense that you're meant to brute force this. As in, you know, you just do enough damage to their face. It feels like there is maybe some sort of gimmick. Because there's a spirit spring involved and there's an elevated platform involved. I don't know. Maybe there's not a gimmick. Maybe there is... Maybe it's just a challenge of doing damage to the enemy without getting killed. A classic Dark Souls challenge, Elden Ring challenge, and nothing more to it. But I thought maybe there was something more gimmicky. Just maybe. Just maybe wishful thinking. Wishing that this is not going to be as bad of a task as it's being led on to be. Shit. Sorry, Torrent. Sorry, Torrent. Like, he's already walked over the spirit spring, hasn't he? It's already... And then he jumps up. So he jumps up. Yeah, he walked right past the spirit spring. So, what's the story here? What is there a plunging attack to be done? We've tried this before. Jumping in the guy just gets me killed, doesn't it? There's no plunging attack, is there? Have I just missed out on an obvious plunging attack opportunity? That doesn't feel like it either. I don't think it's about a... maybe I did it wrong. We could try a couple more times to be sure here. We're going to rack up some... Do we count these as silly science deaths? I think so. We'll count these under the rubric of silly science. Don't get it, though. It don't make no sense. It would be really cool if there was a plunging attack. We just tried jumping in before, didn't we? I just tried, like, spirit springing into the furnace golem. I don't think you can do a plunging attack off of a spirit spring, can you? Is that a thing? That would be awesome if it was. That would be so sick if it was. See, I can't dismount Torrent. I can't dismount there, so I'm not able to activate what I would normally think of as a plunging attack. Dude, would you come over here and stop your stupid ranged volcano business? Just come over here. Just get your butt over here. No. I don't think it's not. This is not what's intended. It feels like it would be simpler to pull off. When they've done this before, right? When they've had fights where you're clearly supposed to do a plunging attack, that's the gimmick. They usually make it pretty easy to pull off. And that's not what's happening in this case. So, kind of communicates to me that I'm doing it wrong. And I probably just need to spend some time actually fighting this thing. But even fighting this thing, it feels like it's awkward. Even if I figure out whatever spell that is supposed to be used to frickin' hit the thing. Like, I have a pretty good range spell in Frenzied Burst. Obviously, it's fire damage, so it's not going to do much damage to him. But if we just, like, if we shot this from here, could we reach him? He might be immune to fire damage. I think it actually, like, hit him, but because he is immune. Give myself my trickle shield. See, it is. I'm having trouble hitting him because the cliff is just in the way. Not to mention there's no damage being done. Like, we've done this Land of Shadow before, but it didn't deal as much damage as I was hoping. It just doesn't... Feels like I'm missing something. Feels like I'm missing something. It's also so difficult to avoid this fire. Or it can be. I'm probably pathing in a way that's not good to avoid the fire. But... this is... it's a frustrating experience because, you know... this one I might not feel bad about going online and trying to get some player messages on this one. Or there have been, I think, there's been at least one person in the comments that has been nice enough to leave a spoiler tagged nudge or suggestion regarding the furnace golems here. So there are people that are offering some some gentle advice or guidance, and it might just be a good idea for me to take that. Because maybe there's just, you know, some challenges in a game that you don't have to completely solve yourself. You don't have to every single time. So we'll move on for now. We will continue to ponder the mysteries of the furnace golem and what we will do about that business. And also, I will stop stalling about getting back to Enir Elim. Because I love that place so much. Why would I stall for a single... Fuck. Why would I stall for a single second about going back to that wonderful, joyous adventure that we started last time? I think Spiral Rise is where we ended up, is it not? Is this where we ended up? I feel like, didn't we get another... Did we not activate? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did I? Oh, fuck. I did not sit at that side of grace, did I? Oh, fuck. No. Shit. We know which way to go, at least, but we are going to have to make a bit of a peepo run. Fuck. Okay. All right. Let's gear up for a peepo run here. Stamina is good. No. Oh, shit, guys. I didn't sit at the side of grace. Example, you know, too many to count of Akinar being a dingus. We learned that the shadow bait doesn't work against these horned warriors. The divine beast, their masks are just so... The mask, the face of the divine lion, the divine beast, might now be like the most tilting. The one that I am most tilted by. Because, goddamn, I hate that thing. And I hate anything associated with it. It's so funny thinking back to the first go-around with the divine beast, and how I was laughing my ass off at how silly it was. That was before it kicked my ass how many different 16 ways from Sunday. So, goddamn. Is it actually better to just do magic damage negation as we run through Gravebirds? I think so. Gravebirds and the first... There's a couple of... The first horned warrior to run by does cold damage, which is also magic. So I don't know. I don't know which one is the best here, but we'll give ourselves... We're going to really just... We'll do magic negation. We haven't found the utmost damage protection talisman yet. I wonder if we missed that. I also wonder if we missed... Was there a... These are rhetorical questions. Don't tell me this. But I do wonder if there was a magic scorpion charm that we missed somewhere in the base game. Makes me wonder, but don't tell me. Give ourselves some... I'm going to give myself more stamina for peepo run. Make sure I run and roll past everything, because right now we're just going to try and reestablish that checkpoint, which I just didn't sit at, and I didn't realize. I think it must be the very first time I've done this in the game, where I've actually activated a checkpoint without sitting at it, and that's not... It's not good enough to just activate a checkpoint, apparently. Unless I'm completely being blind here. Let's look at the... Let's look at this one more time. Sorry, the map is what I wanted to look at one more time. There is not a... Oh, maybe it's this. I actually did run... Oh, it's down here. Never mind. Never mind. Here I was gearing up for a run, and it's just on the... I thought it would be up in here for some reason, but we actually went all the way over here. Cleansing chamber anteroom. Of course. Of course, of course. I just... Okay, I was still a dingus. But not as much of a dingus as I thought. I just misread the map. I didn't actually fail to establish the checkpoint. So, slow my roll on gearing up for a peepo run. So here we are in the cleansing chamber. Let's go and get the build back in order real quick here, as quickly as I possibly can. Reestablish. I don't know if this is this is probably not the min-max best way to do this build, but I like hearing the procs when my twin blade actually procs the swaddling cloth and the rotten winged sword insignia. They might not last very long, they might not restore very much health, but I like the idea that, ooh, I just did something with my cool ass twin blade. I like it. What did we have here in this slot? This guy? Or we could do, we could continue to do greed if we wanted. Because I do want to get gear and lore off of these enemies. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do for now. I think the crossbow goes on the sideline as well. We had a little fun with the crossbow, but it kind of, even with the repeating crossbow and the rapid fire, it's still not doing an amazing amount of damage. And we're probably better off just focusing on twin blade stuff. So let's do that. Let's do that. And spells. Give me a quick second here to readjust spells. Actually, let's not spend like a ton of time on readjusting spells here, because we actually don't know what comes next. So what I will do is I'll just throw on Mesmer's Orb instead of the Bloom. The Bloom was kind of fun, but I feel like the spells that focus on single targets in general are the ones that I tend to prefer. Anything that's AoE oriented, I guess that could be a single target spell as well, but it feels more like an AoE spell to me. So for now, did I activate this already? Okay, I guess I did that last time and I forgot. Because who knows? Who the hell knows? We might be, we might be about, if we're at the cleansing chamber anteroom, we could be right about to walk into a boss fight here. That thought had occurred to me, and so it might be, do we actually want to walk into a boss fight? Oh my, it's Leda. Oh shit, it's Leda. Oh my goodness. Is Leda a boss? No. This chamber is too big for this not to be a boss room, guys. It's just, it's too big. But I don't want Leda to be the boss. I mean, Leda's the boss, but I don't want her to be a boss. Oh my god. Okay. Are we going to do anything special to prep for this? I guess if we are walking into a boss fight, then maybe I will give myself greater flask drinks. 115k souls. Let me do my due diligence, and I will buy at least some crafting, not crafting materials, but let me quickly spend my runes at the hold to get some upgrade items. All right, runes have been spent. Smithing stones stocked up on, and oh, we just warp back. You don't have to run to the table. Whoa, the Shadow Realm there was... For a moment, it was really the Shadow Realm. Oh god. I don't want this to be a fight against Leda. Please let us be fighting with Leda. That's what I want this to be. Can it be a fight with Leda?
Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree, desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Miquella the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now.
Holy shit. Be summoned to challenge Needle Knight Leda and her allies? Oh no. Oh, wait a second. Or... Oh, what? Summon Pureblood Knight Ansbach. This cooperator will not arrive until the time is right. What? I'm confused. We have a choice here, apparently. What is beyond here? That was okay. So we're in amnesty rules, kind of strangely. It does show her as being here on the map. She said that we had... Yeah, I'm just going to review the dialogue right now because this is just the way my mind works. I don't absorb things first time through. I've got to go over that dialogue again. This is too important, so let me just take a look at it. So in taking notes on Leda's dialogue just now, I was reminded, of course, we made a choice when we were in the Shadow Keep. We chose between Leda and Hornsent. I had sort of forgotten about that momentous choice in this moment, thinking, wait, why is Leda mad at us? Why is Leda saying, oh, it was never kindly Mikola, it was the Erdtree that was leading you all along? It's because we turned our backs. We turned our backs on her, sort of. Maybe it didn't feel like we were at the time. Maybe it just felt like we were sticking up for Hornsent. I think that's why I chose Hornsent, because he seemed like the kind of like the downtrodden or sympathetic figure in that choice that was posed, and I decided to side with him. Even though it seemed like we didn't really end up helping him. Like, we sort of helped him, except he was, after the Mesmer fight, he was like, what cruelty is this? Who would rob me of my one vital purpose? Am I so feeble, witless, dull a blade that vengeance was never to have been mine? So we didn't really even end up helping him, and it kind of, I remember it feeling very unfulfilling. But I suppose because we made that choice, this is why Leda, we are now here ready to challenge her and her allies. That's holy shit. So we're taking on, like, oh no, are we gonna have to fight against more? Oh no. But apparently our ally in this is Sir Ansbach. Pureblood Knight Ansbach, in fact. And it's, I think this message here, the cooperator will not arrive until the time is right, I think it just means that he's coming in for this fight. And I think we will summon him. But the rest of Leda's dialogue here, the Erdtree was leading you all along so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree, desired all along. Who is His Eminence? I was thinking about it here for a few minutes. And I think the most likely suspect is Moog. Would it not be? That's a title that I would think is kind of associated with him. And we have now helping us Pureblood Knight. Does it even mention His Eminence in the... What items do we have here that are... I think His Eminence is referring to Moog. Where's this pure... We have a Pureblood Knight's medal, don't we? Yeah. The Dynasty of Mogwyn. I don't know if it says His Eminence specifically on anything related to Moog, but that just feels like, you know, Moog wears this outfit that's very... it's a very regal outfit. We have it here somewhere. Lord of Blood's robe. The dress of a luminary. His Eminence, Luminary, or perhaps of a raving lunatic. But Leda, who theoretically in this situation is opposed to Moog, still calls him his Eminence. If that is who it is. It might be somebody completely different. It might be Mikola. But again, in her mind, we've turned against Mikola. We're with the Erdtree. And remember, Mikola is all about, at least according to Count Ymir, Mikola sought to just... Everything about the Erdtree and the Fingers and Marika was rotten from the beginning. And he didn't want to have anything to do with it. He was born of Marika, but he wanted to divest himself of that whole business altogether. It is also interesting here, as I was looking through Hornsen's dialogue, he does his last line, the last line that we heard him say after the Mesmer fight was, "O mother, O most cherished wife and child." Is that supposed to be related to this gesture? Or is it just a coincidence that he said, "O mother, O most cherished wife and child"? I don't know. I don't know. This "O mother" gesture maybe has more significance to it, or it might not just be referring to one particular mother. It might just be an overall sentiment. If it is, I haven't quite figured out what that sentiment is yet. But the moment here, I always kind of hate these moments in these games because it feels like, especially when we're like, you know, challenging who I think of as our friends. You know, these have been our friends for most of this DLC. I've thought, oh, we're along the ride with our DLC crew, the band of misfits. We're all in this together, man. That hopeful, aspirational tone of the story trailer. And but then we made our choice. At least in Leda's mind, we chose to turn against her. And, you know, maybe we're just always the bad guy. In Dark Souls, in Elden Ring, maybe we're just always the bad guy. Pureblood Knight Ansbach will be summoned. Let's go.
Don't you dare approach Mikola the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
We're against Dane as well?
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come.
Oh, we take them on one at a time.
I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Let's make it something to remember. Oh my god, I'm so sad right now, guys. I'm so sad. Listen to this music. What the fuck? Oh, here comes Hornsen. All right, we took too long. Now we get the double team. But this is where we get help from... Man, even Hornsen is against us. Bro, we took your side. Maybe we never get to take their side. I was thinking, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this go around.
I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord.
Oh, he wields a scythe.
Well, good Freya. It will be my honor to test my blade against you.
Thank you, Sir Ansbach. The mere sight of your blade sets my heart aflutter.
Listen to this, like...
I yearn to crush it in my grasp.
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
I gotta say, this is so cool. Look at the Red Mane moves. This is so fucking amazing, though. The way that we're battling back and forth, where they're changing targets. Freya comes after me at first, but then she goes after Ansbach, and she's like, "We'll have this honorable duel to the death. It is my honor to face you." Oh my god, this is so fucking sick.
It appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not wish today as enemies.
A balm upon my soul.
My blade. Watch closely.
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Erdtree's rightful lord. Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting for the birth of a new god and the coming of a lord.
No! More summoned as an adversary! No! No, not more of all people! Of all people, I would love to do battle with Dryleaf Day, and I'm wearing his hat. I have no problem with Dryleaf Day, but anybody but more. No, dude. Okay. Fuck. No, why does it have to be like this? Why? Oh, that looks so sick. Yes, I agree. It's a tragedy. You have a sick shield, though. Look out.
The runaway spirit of war.
This is so fucking sick. I wish we weren't fighting more, but what the fuck, dude? This is amazing. I got Mustang's broken. Dryleaf Dane is kicking my ass here with his sick Dryleaf Whirlwind. He's the only one that got Scarlet Rot, apparently. Oh no, 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 no. This music is also just beautiful. Dude, they're triple teaming me. Get the fuck out of here, man. I can't do this. Oh my God, dude. Dude, they are kicking my butt. How am I gonna beat these fools? It's a fucking triple team. It's a fucking triple team. More. He's fat rolling. Of course he's fat rolling. Why would he be doing anything but throwing hefty pots and fat rolling at me? What the fuck? Okay, even with a cooperator, even with an ally, we're getting our ass handed to us. Did he throw a poison pot? Was that what I just saw? And now Leda's coming in as if this business weren't enough. He actually is throwing Scarlet Rod pots. Bro.
I can't fathom your convictions.
I was gonna say, how long is this gonna keep going? They're just gonna let us watch. It's like you it's like the spectator mode as you're spawning back in. Wow. That was fucking incredible. That was absolutely fucking incredible. Holy shit, dude. I love it. The dialogue back and forth. It's like a fucking movie, dude. It's like we're the Avengers battling against Loki. It's like movie dialogue. As you're doing this battle, I just so fucking sick. The music was incredible. What a great encounter this is. I hate that we're turning against all our friends, especially Moore. Why? We're always the bad guy. Okay. I gotta figure this out. I want to help, you know, I want to do the spells that help both me and Ansbach. But also, there wasn't too much magic being unleashed on us. It was really mostly physical damage. So the Black Flame's protection is the one that makes the most sense. It might make a lot of sense for us to have a, like, just having a... I don't know that they'll let us get away with it, though. I had some time to cast, right? I was able to get off Rotten Butterflies a couple times, and I was able to get off my Trickle heal. So it might make sense to just do a big old regular heal for the both of us, maybe. Skeptical as to whether that's going to be feasible. Scarlet Aeonia feels like a very good idea. And then, I was saying earlier, I don't really like the AoE spells, but, you know, Flame of Frenzy could be pretty decent. Swarm of Flies. We haven't really tried it against humanoid opponents. I mean, Bleed obviously would be very effective. Could be very effective. Will it track, is the question. Kind of curious to see how Mesmer's Orb would play. There's a lot of potential options here. Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike could be awesome. Could have some really sweet stuff here. Because my Twin Blade was, I don't know. We need to deal some serious damage. I don't know if I don't think I can take my freebies into a summon, can I? A summon? I think these actually go away as soon as I go into the fight. This is so sick. Do I have to re-summon him? It looks like it. So they give me the choice each time, but man, I don't know. This feels like the kind of similar to the fight against Radon. I feel like you have to summon. You have to summon Ansbach here, if nothing else. It's just the way that the thing is set up. It's designed from a story perspective to be exactly like this.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight
Our buffs are gone.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya.
There you are.
The time has come. I do not look for a worthy self. This is our moment. Let's
Oh, you know what I just realized? You know what I just realized? We're not gonna do this right away. Yeah, see, they run away from the gnaw effect. They don't just let it hit them. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe never mind. We did not give her Scarlet Rot though. She must have a really high rot resistance or something. Okay, Hornsent is coming in. The Red Mane. This music though, what the fuck? This is so epic. These guys are supposed to have really high rot resistance.
Of the pure blood knight, I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire. My lord and
That
master
is pretty good, and it knocks him away.
good Freya,
Actually, Mesmer's Orb is pretty sick, isn't it?
to test my blade against the red mane.
Thank you, Sir Ansbach. The mere sight of your blade sets my heart afloat.
No, what the fuck?
All the more I yearn to crush it in my grasp.
Okay, I knew we were a little bit damaged there, but that wombo combo from Hornsent, Jesus, I was not expecting that much damage. That was even before blood loss. Like, the blood loss happened after we died, I think. Okay, I'm trying to be fancy here. Yo, Scarlet Aeonia may not be a good idea, because they were shrugging that shit off like it was nothing. So, but I do like Mesmer's Orb. I was reminded of Destined Death. And the fact that since we're dealing with all humanoid opponents here, tarnished size opponents, not this. Destined Death would be very good here, wouldn't it? It would probably be maybe a little too good. So similar to the Blasphemous Blade, we're not going to lean on Destined Death, at least right away. Who knows, after 20 attempts of this shit, I might be a little bit more... I might be a little bit more open to that suggestion.
I am the Red Mane Freya.
Does she appear a different spot each time? No, are you serious? She can actually knock me out of my move
For a worthier foe.
with a
This is our
freaking
moment. Let's make it
firebomb.
something to remember.
That's so lame. Maybe I'm being a little bit too greedy. with charging up the Mesmer's orb. Did that not damage her at all? What the hell's going on here?
Righteous tarnished. It appears that our interests have aligned. Balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies.
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Erdtree's rightful lord. Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting. For the birth of a new god and the coming of a lord.
I didn't roll. I rolled too late. No, I was not worthy. Should we focus on Horn Scent? Does he have... Freya is beefy. Freya is... Good lord. She got some health. Or she got some damage negation. She a chonky one. Fuck. All right, this is tough. This is yeah, I feel like I should be focusing on Horn Scent here first.
I am the Red Mane.
She appears in a different spot.
The time has come.
Aha, running R2.
This is our moment.
Running R2.
Let's make it something to remember.
Man, why can I not interrupt you with that move, though? She healed? No, they all have a heal too. Fuck!
I yearn to crush it in my grasp.
No, I thought I was out of range. Fuck.
Just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree.
How did I miss? Nice. Now can we load up a vortex here? Oh, that has a beam that shoots out of it. Holy shit. Did we just power it up more?
Such as it is, this battle
I never noticed there was a beam before.
For the birth of a new
More.
god
Why do we
and
have
the
to be
coming
against
of a lord?
Why does more have to be our opponent? Bro, oh my god, I must... Fuck. Fuck. This is incredibly fun. I gotta say, this type of a fight, as opposed to the standard boss fight, the standard boss fight is... With a few exceptions, most bosses are kind of like, they don't really have dialogue. I mean, some bosses, there are bosses that talk to you. There are bosses that have dialogue. That's maybe not a rare exception. But I'm thinking of like the Dancing Lion, right? I'm thinking of Dancing Lion. I'm thinking of just like a huge creature, a demon or monstrosity that you're just fighting against, and you're learning the moves, Although even in the case of like a Melania, where there is dialogue, it's still, there's something about this encounter, the fact that you have so much backstory with each of these characters that you have been engaged in through the DLC. You've been going through step by step. You've been going back and forth in the storehouse, the specimen storehouse, putting the pieces together between Freya and Ansbach, piecing together their bits of story, their back and forth. And so there's this the showdown between Hornsent and Leda. Although now they're allies again. What's up with that? Because they all have to kick my ass. Apparently, I'm the greater enemy here. Having this backdrop adds so much more character to this. The investment, the level of investment that I feel with this fight, and the fact that so far, at least, it's freaking challenging until I decide to like say, you know what, my butt's been kicked enough. Give me my destined death. Until I go that route. This actually feels challenging. This feels like it's on par with what the stuff we face, like the Twin Moon Knight or the Dancing Lion. This is a lot of fun so far. I'm probably going to be very, very frustrated here after dying endlessly, but it adds, there's an aspect to this that is really fascinating.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
That has a little more range to it than I'm expecting. So I gotta be careful. The double team from Hornsent, though.
I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord.
That's a sick move, dude. That is a sick move. I want those. I want those.
Lord of the Erdtree,
Double blades.
Lord of Marika,
Double curve blades.
you too deserve to face the reckoning.
I got interrupted by the firebomb. Red Mane, the Red Mane fire. Fuck! Bro. You said you wanted to focus on Hornsent. You said you wanted to focus on Hornsent. What is this fucking move? What is this fucking bullshit move, dude, that he just gets to spam endlessly? Come here. I thought I activated my crouch instead of doing the vortex. Dang, I was hoping that would kill him. Roll too early, roll too early! No! Fuck! Shit, dude, we almost had Hornsent. I think that's the right move, is for me to focus Hornsent as soon as he comes out. I mean, he definitely focuses me as soon as he comes out. Holy shit, dude. Hornsent is like the... Goddamn, they're all tough. We haven't even started to focus on Moore yet. I don't even really know what his moves are, but both Freya and Hornsent on their own. And that's the thing, we haven't even... There's Dryleaf Dane and there's Leda still in this thing. Bro, how... I might have to do Destined Death. Because otherwise I don't... Okay, Mesmer's Orb is good. Mesmer's Orb does allow us to knock them down, which is a good thing. So let's use a little more Mesmer's Orb. We don't have to charge it. The important part with Mesmer's Orb is not so much the charge, the damage as it is the knockdown. And you can knock them down without... Oh, we can... Dude, we can summon ashes as well. Oh, shit.
We'll never allow this.
We're doing this. This is a summons fight. This is a summons fight, guys. This is one where you don't go solo. You don't just go solo. You bring summons to help you out, because otherwise, how the fuck are you really going to do this?
Let's make it something to remember.
I know there's... I'm sure you can do it solo. I'm sure. But it's a fight that is meant... You are meant to have help for this. And boy, oh boy, Black Knight Captain Hugh is just the man. Just the man. Except I completely forgot about Horn Scent. Yo, he's calling us Lord. Oh, okay. I was confused for a second. He was saying Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of America. As though we're Lord over the Erdtree or Lord over America. I don't think that's what it means. I think it's like we're Elden Lord, right? Elden Lord, which you're still under America, you're still under the Erdtree, but you are aligned with them and you are their main guy. Still don't exactly know what the Elden Lord is supposed to be, but we're definitely bringing in help for this. We may focus on somebody else here besides Black Knight Captain Hugh. We're not necessarily going to stick with him the whole time. And we might need to give ourselves more cerulean flasks.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. Let me not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Okay, Horn Scent. Where are you at? Where's Horn Scent?
Tis just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of America, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I know what happened, but it's still kind of some bullshit. He fucking spawned. He spawned the goddamn... He spawned all of those magic fucking things. Are they magic?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
He spawned all of those.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
I'm gonna try this again, but I don't think we can give him rot. I'm not sure. We did. We did give him rot. Okay.
To face the reckoning. I am of the pure blood knights. I stand with blade aloft, blood afire, for the dignity of my lord and master Moe. Well, good Freya, it will be my honor to test my blade against a red mane.
Thank you, Sir Ansbach. The mere sight of your blade sets my heart on fire. The more I want to crush it in my glass.
Should be attacking there instead of letting him spawn those. But I also need help.
Fighting. Tragedy this is.
domed.
Righteous tide. It appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies.
How are they? Okay, so they appear more quickly.
I never could have imagined
The more damage you do, or the more summons you have, because I'm not expecting more to come out this soon.
such as it is. This battle could not be more fitting for the birth of a new god and the coming
We got
of a
Scarlet
lord.
Rot ticking away here, but maybe we can get Horn Scent. Holy shit, dude! She changed to me? What?
Tragedy this is.
Yes, it is. It is a tragedy.
It will be my honor to test my blade.
Oh my god, dude.
Thank you, Sir Ansbach. The mere sight of your blade sets my heart flutter. All the more I yearn to crush it.
Frames. Frames. I just want to get rid of Freya. Can we please? Can we please? Oh my god. She
I stand with blade aloft. Blood of
I really need to be interrupting that attack more. Don't let him summon those.
well, good prayer. It will be my honor.
Dude, seriously? Okay, we got to do something about these. The soul masses that he's summoning.
Sir Ansbach, the mere sight of your blade sets my heart aflutter. All the more I yearn to
Because they're
crush
kind
it
of
in
they're kind of wrecking me.
Thank you, Sir Ansbach. The mere sight of your blade sets my heart aflutter. All the more I yearn. I hope it's fine.
Whoa! That lasted so long. What the fuck? That was great. Okay, okay. Freya. Freya is out of here. It does look like Dryleaf Dane is not using like the one punch super move. Leda's here though. Fuck.
When we stood before the withered arm.
Lady Leda, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not bear the memories. You of Morg and our pact of blood. You and I fighting. Tragedy this is.
The disc golf that comes back. I forgot. I forgot it comes back.
I can't fathom your convictions. After knowing how you think, what remains to pledge to your Lord of Blood?
I still have not drank my flask of Wondrous Physic. What's wrong with me?
Nicola the Kind will help us.
Fuck. So dead. So dead. Bro. There goes my Black Knight. He hung in there a lot longer than he did last time. We made it through Freya, and we made it through Horn Scent. And we still have 3 more to go.
By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my sword. Its needles that will stitch you into death.
She healed. Oh, the needles! There they are! That will stitch you into death. That was the wrong move. Boy, it is absolutely suffocating when you get to a spot where you've got two of them like that that just will not lay off of you. Like I tried to de-aggro at least one of them by running near Ansbach, and they still were just like, nope, we're gonna double team you. 2v1. Oh, I rolled directly into that disc, didn't I? I'm out of flasks. Like, I'm still losing the resources battle. Trying to do this business of, you know, I'm not gonna take the scorpion stew because it's not worth it.
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. You were fine. You were fine. Truly, a glorious battle.
I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master Moog. Like this tarnish, it appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies. Now, my blade. Closely. And I, fighting.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot when we stood before the armed.
Nicola the Kind will help us forget.
How readily the sensation returns, the runaway spirit.
By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my sword. Its needles that will stitch you into death.
Lady Leda, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not bury the memories. Our pact of blood.
I can't fathom your convictions. After knowing how you what remains to pledge to your Lord of Lords?
Frustration is definitely setting in. I'm definitely feeling that, that feeling of not quite getting there. But that last attempt was so, it started out so well, which is why it was so frustrating to see it finally crumble. No, bro, I fucking... When do I attack? When do I get a turn to attack? When do I get a turn to attack? Nope, doesn't exist. You don't get a turn. Guard counters, you don't get to do those against me. No way. What are you thinking? Why would you ever think guard counters would be a move? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I'm about dead.
It appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies. Now, my blade. Watch closely.
No, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck this fucking shit. We're gonna simplify once again. So I think I just have too many things that I'm thinking about, and I'm not being aggressive enough. I like the trickle heal. Seems like it's doing a good job keeping Hugh alive. And I like Grail's Roar, because it really helps reduce the incoming damage. Otherwise, Scarlet Aeonia, I don't think it's more trouble than it's worth. Wrath of Gold does seem to be good. So those 3 spells right there, that's what I should focus on. Or, actually, what I should focus on is just fucking hitting the enemy. I have a big old hammer. Keep hitting the enemy, especially the enemy that's being hit by one of my friends. Take the 2v1 to the other direction. Don't wait around for yourself to get 2v1'd. Because I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Be aggressive. Be much more aggressive.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Shit. God damn it, I wanted to finish her off. I wanted to just finish her off, and I knew I was gonna take the hits from this stupid fucking spell, dude. Damn it. And the Black Knight's down, because of course I can't fucking keep him alive. Fuck. God, fuck, this fight sucks, man. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this game. It all fucking sucks. God fucking damn it, man.
The victories were dead on. In the end, I could not bury the memory of Lord Moog and our pact of blood.
Why could I not do my fucking Sacred Blade?
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot. You stood before the withered army.
I swear, I'm hitting the fucking R1 button and it's not fucking working. Well, now I'm out of magic. He rolled through my fucking Wrath of Gold. He rolled fucking through that shit. God damn it, man.
I will reveal the marrow of my soul.
I can't fucking win this fight. I just can't fucking win it. I'm fucking tilted off the face of the fucking planet because I'm fucking always on the run. I'm always on the fucking goddamn run. I can't do fucking shit. Fucking just kill me. I'm done. I'm done. Admittedly, I am so tempted to go with Destined Death or even Blasphemous Blade, just because this fight has become such a challenge, and it's rather impressive that they have they've managed to make such a challenging NPC encounter and also make it so dang fun. Like, this is one of the coolest things I've ever done in a FromSoft game. I'm just kind of as tilted as I'm getting on some of these attempts because it feels like, okay, things are lining up. I'm getting in the flow. And then you get to that Leda plus Dryleaf phase, and goddamn, they are so fucking strong. I think what I want to do, I'm not totally sure what I want to do. I might go with Magma Worm Scale Sword. I might try the Scale Sword and see the oldie but a goodie. See where that gets us, and I'm gonna switch out, go with the I don't know if this is gonna make a difference because it just I'm fine with this shield that we've got. The shield that we've got is totally fine, but I do want to change the spells just a little bit. The spell lineup, I want to, instead of a trickle heal, let's try Golden Vow. Let's see, because what I'm thinking I might do here, I'm thinking I might switch summons. I think the Black Knight is really cool, but being able to give the Mausoleum Soldier Ashes, being able to give those guys Golden Vow, as many as possible, is always such a fun idea to me. So we might try that. I'm really not sure about Magma Guillotine. I might just stick with, regular old attacks or guard counters with the curved sword. We get a little bit more reach. Because doing Magma Guillotine into the middle of the
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I'm not sure that that's going to be such a good idea, throwing myself directly into the battle here. But at the same time, it does so much. Wait a minute. Oh no. Is this gonna be like, is it too good having 5 of these guys? I don't know. No, never mind. This is fine. This encounter, like, I had a little bit of a worry thinking back for a second to the, they are really taking care of business against Freya. But I was thinking back to the Lamenter fight and just thinking, like, man, we really just turned that into, like, beyond easy mode. We just completely cheesed it. I don't get the feeling that that's going to happen here, even with 5 Moz. I don't know, though. I don't know for sure. I'm wondering if we should dial it back to, like, let's not do 5 of them, like maybe do, I don't know, the Rhea Lucaria Soldier Ashes or the Azula Beastman Ashes. I'm just a little hesitant. I don't want to completely easy mode this fight. But it's hard to do. Like, this is the thing. It may be impossible no matter what summon we choose, because I still got wrecked there by Hornson because I wasn't paying attention. If you're not fucking focused. You're not fucking focused. This fight is just a challenge, I think, no matter what. And I shouldn't feel bad for using what is in the game.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind.
Even though Blasphemous Blade is kind of
Needle
banned.
Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthy flame. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
See, if we do Zerg her down, though... I don't know. I don't know.
It's just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Erdtree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve to face the reckoning. I am Ansbach of the Pureblood Knights.
I let him summon the things.
Blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master Mode. Righteous tarnished. It appears that our interests are aligned. Balm upon my soul it is that we do not miss today.
We're doing too much damage. We're doing too much damage here. Oh, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this, man.
Please.
Don't know if I like this. I want this to be a challenge, but I don't want it to be... I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings here. I'm so fucking unsure of how I want to proceed.
I'm sorry. You stood before the withered army.
I cleanse my Scarlet Rot and immediately get reinfected. Please drink. I swear sometimes my flask drinks.
Mikula the Kind will help us.
By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my sword. Its needles that will stitch you into death.
This music is just insane, dude. So fucking good.
Forever. Lady Leda, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not bury the memories of Lord Moog and our pact of blood.
I can't fathom your convictions. After knowing kindly Mikula, what remains to pledge to your Lord's love?
No. Stamina.
Kindly Mikula, make the world a gentler place.
Oh shit, I should have popped the fucking rune. Or not a rune, but a thing. I didn't realize I was gonna get that many runes. Oh my god. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. I don't feel bad about that. I think that was perfect. That was perfectly fitting. We had our trials and tribulations. And then we rearranged the build to not be, I don't think, too overpowered. We used the experience of the fight that we had up to that point. We put it all together. Also, I did take a bit of an extended break. It's just not the next day, but I did go and I did a workout. I had a bit of stress relief, being able to get rid of all that frustration from the earlier attempts. And the Magma Guillotine is still, it's still a good one. It's still a good one. The Mausoleum Soldiers were pretty good too. All in all, what an amazing, absolutely brilliant. I'm sad that we had to fight. I'm still upset that we had to fight against more. That's fucked up. I'm kind of sad that we had to fight against all of them. I'm not sure they're all dead though. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Goddamn, man. What an amazing game. Let me get my stuff back here. Seriously, one of the absolute just fucking coolest actually brilliantly conceived and flawlessly executed. I love everything about this. Other than the fact that we had to fight more. Is Leda here? I don't see Leda. I see everybody except her. Oh, what was her final line? Moore's Bell bearing and the verdigris armor set plus great shield. Made from an unusual metal known as verdigris, said to be the gift of an outer god possessed of an enormously hefty yet supple strength, thanks to its rusted nature. Great shield made of the unusual metal known as verdigris boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation, to the extent that the shield will continue to protect its target even if its bearer should die. That was another part of that fight that I registered, but I don't think I ever said it out loud. The fact that Moore was fighting us two-handing a shield. Dude was really doing shit on challenge mode. Talk about doing a challenge run. Salute to Moore. Moore's charge, ready the shield with both hands, then charge forth while maintaining guard, ending in a shove imbued with verdigris magic. Knocks back nearby enemies, but does not cause significant harm. Hold to extend the length of the charge. Very cool. We did also get Leda's sword at the end of that. Light great sword with gold inlaid. Weapon of Leda the Needle Knight. Deals holy damage. Another potential faith option, but it is skewed more in the direction of dexterity. It is a light greatsword. Though polished to a mirror sheen, this blade still reeks with the stench of crusted blood that lingers from the cull of her knightly comrades. Needle Piercer, the skill of Needle Knight Leda, generates 10 golden needles. What a cool skill. Which pierce their target all at once. Those pierced are purged of all ailments and special effects alike? I'm gonna have to watch back that footage, but I wonder if she actually purged us of our Scarlet Rot. That is such a odd, unexpected effect. But maybe makes sense. The fact that we are here in the cleansing chamber, are we not? But was she cleansing us? Was... I'll be interested to watch that back. Was more infecting us? Was more infecting us and then Leda cleansing us? It is just a cycle. Freya's greatsword and armor. It kind of felt like she might still be alive. She's kind of kneeling, and it looks like she's breathing, but can we talk to her? We cannot. Salute to Freya as well. The dialogue during that, whenever you would engage with one of them, as they would get close to you and maybe you would target them. I don't know what the trigger was, but you would get each of their dialogue about, this is such an honor to engage in combat with you. At least from Freya. Not everybody was thrilled about engaging combat with us. Greaves of Redmane Freya, member of General Radahn's most distinguished knights. After witnessing Freya's valor as a gladiator in his youth, Radahn invited her to join the ranks of his most trusted warriors. Very cool. Yeah, that scar on her helm is so... oh, it talks about it. A hideous scarlet wound was once hewn into the center of her face. Later, Mikola gently put his lips to it, and the unfading scar became the compass that Freya would thereafter follow. Whoa. Damn. Freya's greatsword. Decorated with a mane, much like the weapons used by her liege. The spirit of Freya's training lingers in this sword, enhancing the power of Redmane battle skills. Can you actually customize it? You can. You can throw in all the lion's claw or whatever they're called. Those Redmane skills. This is sad, but also incredible. Hornsent looks like he might actually be dead. What is that word? Falx? A falx? And caterpillar mask. That's what that shit is, huh? Braided cord robe. And a soiled loincloth. I don't think it means that kind of soiled. If you know what I mean. I'm hoping that's not what it means. Does little more than conceal one's nether regions. Okay. Alright, alright. Attire of a vengeance-seeking hornsent. The braided cord ties together the vow of the revenger with the victim's grudges. It must never come undone. Enhances both watchful spirits and the vengeful spirits summoned by horned bairns. Okay, I think I know what they're talking about. There's a few of those. These very narrow niche effects on some of these bits of clothing. Could be fun to do a playthrough that's focused on one of those things. Grotesque mask constructed from countless solidified caterpillars, a ritual implement of the greater potentates of Bonnie Village. They did have that shit going on, didn't they? Huh, I don't think I made that connection before, did I? Used to ward off thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickednesses one is vulnerable to while absorbed in divine ritual. And then Falx, I hope I'm saying that correct. We got the weapons. Curved swords with long sickle-like blades, a pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands, forged by a hornsent in the name of revenge. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. Revenger's blade, unique skill. That one was, that skill was nasty. He could seriously close the distance with that. And then Mr. Dane. Yep. He's kind of doing the pose, isn't he? He's sort of. Maybe. He also kind of, I'm not sure if he's actually gone. We just get another weapon. Dane's footwork. Also a hand-to-hand implement. Has Palm Blast, but you could switch it out for something else. Technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This one focuses on kicking techniques. This kick-based martial art is unique to Dane, a dryleaf and sworn ally of Leda. He acquired these skills by training with the aid of a waterfall. What? Letting the water beat his body and throwing himself into its basin? Okay. All right, that's a unique training. Huh. Okay. Gosh. I am very interested to know what comes next, but I think this is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. We're going to head back to the Hold. We're just going to check and see if somehow there is... like, we got most of their gear directly from them, but just in case there was ever a world where maybe... I think we might already have Leda's gear. I just want to see if there was anything that showed up here at the finger reader, but those are all bosses technically. But man, the difficulty level on that encounter, that was like that was the most difficult thing I've done in the DLC. I feel like almost not even close. Like it's kind of you know, the dancing lion and the R'hllana fights were both very difficult. But I wasn't using summons for those. Even with using 2 different sets of summons on this fight, I know it's probably designed for that. It was still such a headache. Such a headache, but an incredible challenge. If you stuck around to the end, thank y'all for being with me. Do consider doing that YouTube thing and hitting those buttons down below. Is Leda here somewhere, though? Is she... If we reload, the map still has her here. Perhaps she is somewhere up in front. And she is up ahead. And there is more to be done in that direction, but we will hold that for next time. Very excited, or oh man, this game is just, this is crazy. It feels like we might be getting close to a showdown with Miquella as well. She was saying, like, we won't let it happen if you're after Miquella the Kind. At least we won't let it happen easily. But we have, I guess we have parted ways with the band of misfits. And it's still a mix of emotions for me. But I think I've said it at this point. I think I've said enough. Like, so unbelievably amazing. Love everything. This is gonna, I think, go down as one of my favorite episodes of the playthrough. I don't know what else there is to say, but I loved it. And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.